Well, good morning, beautiful. I hope that you slept well. I hope that you're ready to start your day. I hope that you are safe and warm. And I hope that this is going to be great. It's your daily insight on life and love for March 2nd, 2021. Also timeless. So wherever you're catching this, might be relevant, might not be. You know what to do if you've been here for longer than a day. Either let it fall away, or you can ask questions about booking a session. You can stay if it doesn't resonate, enjoy my show, enjoy the antics, blah, 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 blah. Really, what's going to happen? I hope that you enjoy yourself. And I got to remind you, well, if you're new, it's sometimes entertaining. Hit the bell for notifications. If you have questions about booking a session, email address below. All of my services are included in the coronavirus sale. Ask what might be right for you. This is what we're looking at. Look. So, some sort of massive relationship has, it seems like, had to be forced to be moved on from. Something that is a definite soul bond in your life, whether it's romantic, family, friends, colleagues, I do not care. It is a soul bond. And it looks like there had to be such a change in this dynamic. This looks like, it looks very painful. It looks like you, or whoever is involved, is getting a stone cold, sober look at the reality of the situation. This is out of everybody's current control. This is the ball rolling. Fate and destiny are taking momentum right now. This was a very hesitant choice because I do feel like there is such a deep connection in this, but you don't understand what that connection is. It does feel like a deep soul bond. Now, there are many ways to look at this. This can be justice. This could be even talking about divorce, breakups, leaving companies. What I'm seeing is it's not what has been anticipated in this. What I'm seeing is I'm seeing the door shut. That is so wild. So why is this happening? Something new being made right now, and you can't hold yourself back. It's not charging in at you. This is something I feel just shows up. It is no choice. It's stripping away all of the BS on this one. You didn't make a wrong choice in changing whatever this connection is. Let's see. These 4 cards are really getting me. All right, I want clarification on this because you're not holding yourself back from what? What are you not holding it back from? From your future? The future is always happening in the now. You see it coming. It's like a movie coming at you. What are you doing? Okay. Will you take the time to pause, okay? You don't need to work on anything. It's not about bettering yourself. It's about healing in the moment, because whatever is closing in on here, it feels like you have to be in a waiting place, at a place of inaction. You want to invest in something. You want a distraction. If you do, you're going to bypass, or at least attempt to bypass, authentic healing and centering, grounding, mindfulness in this entire thing. You don't have to prove anything to anyone to show how you feel in this situation. I don't know if you can hear those dogs barking. They're not even mine. These dogs are next door. The wind is is howling. I'm surprised I have power. So, look. There's something on its way to you, but right now, stop trying to jump from one thing to another. Let yourself be in this waiting place. There's so much authentic detachment and healing and recovery and all those wonderful resting words that have to come into play. I swear to God, I think I'm going to lose power. So what's going on in your neck of the woods? It was fine here, and all of a sudden there was like a snow warning, and now all I can hear is the wind howling and the dogs next door barking. Yeah, it's a thing. All right. So, while you are in a particular waiting area, what is that going to be about? Authentic healing, yes. Seeing that you're not abandoned, that you're not going anywhere, and that it's just facing the facts. It feels like a tough love. Loving firm, loving hard, and it seems like a new sense of freedom in this. It's very hard freedom. And I think that this is a double-edged sword. You have to know how to use your tools in this moment. A misuse of it is only going to hurt yourself. Why am I seeing that again? All right. There's a lot of dependency issues in regards to people that are coming up right now. And it's easy to throw yourself into connections, whether it's platonic or romantic, because it can stop us from looking at ourselves. And I think that that is something that seems rather enticing right now. But look. It seems like this has to be the waiting period. Recharging your batteries. Getting your voice. There's a lot of yellow with this, so that's solar plexus. Here we go. Where is it? You know, I've been a Reiki master for 14 years, and I still find myself having to look at the Reiki chart because Okay. Willpower, control over self versus others. Beliefs, detailed, constructive and self-criticism, thoughts and perfection. So let's see. A lot of comfort foods are going to be calling your name, whether it's French fries or something like that. A lot of starchy foods. And you want to know what? It's probably a good time for you to indulge in that one just for some sort of sense of grounding. Probably root vegetables are going to be a very massive thing. I'm not a dietitian, and the nutritionist thing, shush, not going there yet. But whatever your dietary structure is, see what you can put into that, because it might be time to just let yourself enjoy something like that. Get some grounding. Yeah. So, getting rid of a lot of rigidity, antics. You do have a unique place. This did come up in the mini reads, and I am really being pulled to this particular card today. I have been doing readings all day. This has come out 3 times in separate readings. No matter how much I've shuffled, it's ridiculous. So, okay, there's only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. But then it is up to you on how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and to strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think that another person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Yeah, it's, stop trying to seem like you are pushing on ahead. Just let yourself recuperate. Don't be distracted. Yeah. Stay focused on what is inspiring you. And that's how you're going to get successful, how you're going to find happiness. That's what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely, and we know that your journey ahead is sparkling and filled with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. So, loving you forever and ever. Love always, Spirit. It's loving you. It's like all about it. Yeah. And today, we finished the 12 universal laws. The last one is the law of gender. It's not talking about gender identity in a person. I just want to clarify that. It's talking about thought process and the masculine and feminine that embodies everything. So let me just clear that up. So we have this. The law is rarely written about and in just about never found in anything dealing with the law of attraction. Yet it is important to... Why can't I read this right now? Yet it is as important as all 12 laws. This law shows us that all things are made up of male and female components, or masculine and feminine. I'm changing it right then and there. All things have a gestation period and includes thoughts. The law of gender states that every thought is a seed and seeds need to grow. And when seeds grow, they need to take time and energy before it manifests into a plant. Our thoughts are spiritual seeds. They also need to be nurtured and taken time to grow and manifest. Like anything with male-female energy, gestation must take place. It is much like the parable of a sower. He sows the seeds and some fell on rocks and did not survive. Some fell in thorns and were choked. Others fell on the ground and birds found them and ate them. The others that fell on fertile soil flourished and grew and came to fruition. This is a lot like many of our thoughts. Some make it and some don't, but it's ultimately whether we plant them in fertile soil. Many wonder how long it'll take for thoughts to manifest. As with anything worthwhile, it takes some time. Every seed is being different and unique, but all seeds manifest in their own perfect time. Each one of your dreams is a seed being planted. Each dream seed needs your attention and nurturing. There are many ways to go about having your dreams come true. There's also many ways that we can stop them from happening. Like the dogs that keep barking. I gotta go check. I'll be right back. It is absolute chaos and the moon. Oh my God, the moon is hanging low tonight. Something is on the way and it's very interesting. So, the work, nurturing, and love of your dreams, the seed, will assist the seed to grow and manifest quicker. Daydream about your dreams, feel your dreams, and what they would feel like once you had manifested them. How much time to spend thinking about bringing your dreams to fruition? If we work on taking care of our garden of dreams, they will manifest in the physical form. Plant your seed in faith, hope, and trust, and you will see them manifest. Many people go about their day not truly believing their dream will come true. In everyday chaos or turmoil, they can't seem to find a way to dream thoughts of if it happens, or it looks so far away, or I don't see a way to it. All stop the manifestation process. Each person must practice this and plant their seed in the soil of faith, hope, and trust. When you do this, these seeds have to grow. How wild is that? So, that was the 12 universal laws. This is such a pause in reading. So, let's see. This is what we have been looking at. The shadow attributes of the damsel and the victim, but I'm not really feeling that for this. So, what are the seeds that are being planted right now as we are in the wait zone? Let's see. So a few cards fell out. Wish fulfillment and karmic justice is paid off. We have the Magician here at hand. The seeds being planted. You're more than capable of fulfilling this right now. The karmic lesson I want clarification on, though. As I say that, 4 cards fall out, and we have letting go of the past, making grounded choices in action, and facing our difficulties and our dependencies, and seeing how it's important to slow things down. While this is coming out of complete left field and just popping up, it's not the fact that this is coming in at you. That's not the case at all. In fact, this has been on its way to you for the longest time, but it's like you're blind to it. And I think that it's necessary that you're blind to whatever is coming at you right now. This is the thing that you're blind about. If you saw this on its way to you, you would get caught in its trance. So this, okay, you've done the work. There's nothing to perfect. The seeds that you were planting, this is something that you have to be sure of that you want, and take a leap of faith that you can get it. There's a lot of limitations that you have to get over from just what other people have told you. There's a lot of tyrant energy about this. So who have you looked up to that probably didn't have your best interests, or led with fear, or maybe couldn't break out of their own head with this? That's not your story. And in fact, your storyline is always going to be a lot more different. Let's see, there's no new projects to start. Okay. What's on its way to you? It's coming out of nowhere. It's another soul-bound, soul-bonded energy. Now, this can be soulmate, twin flame, karmic, it could be kindred. It all manifests in the same sort of gravity for you. It is a soul connection, and it is a contract. How this shows up and how you play it out is up to you. But I see a lot of healing in this connection right now. I don't see anything other than getting over the limitations and recuperating in yourself. So this might be talking about how the person who you have inside of your head, or who you might be focusing on, this is probably not the person that you should be geared towards in this situation. You're in alignment. Let's see, another card fell out. The journey to the soulmate is coming to a close. If I tell you the general time frame that you can expect this, God, I'm getting it. It's useless. Hang on. I feel like it is this year. Wherever you're watching this, some sort of deep soulmate connection, whether it's romantic or platonic, is showing up, and it feels like it's around summertime. For probably a great portion, it's going to be around summertime. I know. But the thing is, I can't tell if it's romantic or not. That's for you to decide. But it's definitely a companionship. All right, let's see. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. Let go of what possesses you. It's stopping you from moving forward, and it's making you very fragile. And right now, as it stands, you haven't moved on from it. You are in the waiting zone, so you can fully detach from it. This is setting your sights out a lot further. A lot of healing has to happen, a lot of recuperation. All the gears are in motion for only that to be done right now. This is coming in from a distance. This feels like an empire, and you're not going to hold yourself back. Right now, you are growing, and you're coming into being with this. I love your strength. I do. I think that is great. That full moon in Virgo energy was ridiculous. I think we're at the tail end of being in its shadow. Right now, the moon is in Libra, so whatever it is, it's fading, and it's being a diplomat and being a mediator, and the Justice card is all about this. So legal matters, this can be divorces, it can be whatever legal matters, maybe a breach of contract, maybe it's just end of a contract that won't be renewed because you're going in a new direction. This is nice. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The party has arrived. The party is coming. This is in gear towards this. You'll be happy. All right, final cards. This journey has been a long one, filled with lots of absolute manic and wonderful times and absolute despair. The highs and lows, the classic, you know, the measure of those, they're at complete polarity. So, my dearest, this journey is long from over, but everything is in divine motion, and you are about to meet deep soulmate energy. This is a gift that is being given to you. Be open to receiving. It's coming from a distance. It's coming out of nowhere. But in hindsight, you'll see how this has been slowly gravitating towards you with the more that you heal yourself. So you know that this doesn't end at midnight. So don't think that it's going to end at midnight. If you have questions about booking a session, because your individual storyline is always more, well, it's always unique, in-depth, and intense, email address below. Any social platform, email me. So I hope that this finds you well. I'll talk to you all very soon. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Go rock this. I love you. So this is a message from a loved one who's crossed over. And if you can't think of the first name that comes to mind, that's perfectly fine. Don't pressure it. Don't sweat it. It's from a main guide of yours. So they want you to know that there's only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, and then it is up to you and how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and to strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think that a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards. But yourself can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self and see how far you've come. Don't get distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That is how you get successful and find happiness. What you want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you, and we know that your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. So whoever that is, trust, even if this is a difficult path, that this is leading you to something pretty outstanding and wonderful. So we're working with 2 shadow archetypes. This is shadow work to be done. Playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. Inability to maintain personal boundaries. Waiting for a knight to provide to you seduction by romantic illusion. This is something that has been ingrained in you. You're wanting attention. You're wanting people to feel bad for you. You're trying to put on some sort of a show. That's not what's going on at all. That's a program inside of your head from somebody who you cared about or admired or who was a guardian to you. It's time to see those little voices in your head for exactly what they are. Toxic and non-serving to your better judgment and to your service in life. It's time to let these ghosts go. And it's time for you to understand that what your needs are and what you're communicating to others is healthy. It is healthy boundaries. It's something that you're setting in motion. It's going to take consistency and pushing through the uncomfortable, but I think you got this. So it's time to start new. It's time to start putting the affirmations out. It's time to start calling out exactly what you want and not let anything really get in your way. You're getting your life in order and you are being helped along the way. This is because, well, I like to think it's because we have, well, at the point of time when I'm recording this, there's no planets in retrograde. This is time to get a lot of things done. We're out of a lot of shadows, which is great, grand, and wonderful. There's never going to be a perfect time and a comfortable time to have a lot of changes in your life. Change is always going to be uncomfortable, but this is a wonderful time to get the ball rolling. And I feel like there's so much solid in the foundation here. Let yourself go wild with this one. You can't go wrong. And I know that it's going to be probably uncomfortable for you to take this leap of faith on it, but do it. I mean, you are being absolutely helped, and this is for you, for your expansion. Stay safe, have fun.